few days ago on this channel, I opened up to the fact that I'm loving what I'm doing, but I'm finding this difficult. This is extremely hard to fully reconcile and fully understand this space in front of me. My life has become completely different over the last couple of years as a result of finding out who I was, emerging from myself, becoming myself, and now becoming and understanding who Rob is and simply being that person. Like, the space in front of you can become so different you won't even be able to recognise what's going on anymore. Your behaviour, the very reason you clicked on this video, the reason you're watching this video, is because you are interacting with reality, you are behaving, you are behaving, you are being yourself, and all that stuff can become different. It can just get to a stage where you just don't even recognize your own self anymore. And I'm still asking myself, how wasn't I doing this stuff 5 or 10 years ago? Why didn't I realize that who Rob was, and how could I have been so detached from myself that there was just no idea what was going on? Let's just back up a bit. Here's some photos of me here, some photos of me here, here's another one of me, and here's another one of me. And up until about roughly 2 years ago, when I found out who I was and I emerged from myself, there was just no correspondence to who I was and how I work. The fact I have this engineering mindset and I'm my own person, I should go off into the world and enjoy the time that I have here. There was just this unconscious laying loyalty to the collective, this unknowing behaviour of, this is kind of what I should do, although it's not really what I want to do, but it's what I'm going to do anyway, because that's just kind of the way that things are. And that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. But it'll be different for you as it was for me, and you understanding who you are, you have your own challenges, your own things to sort out and overcome before you can become yourself. But there's this stuff that just gets stuck in your body, stuff that changes what you do, changes how you think, changes how you're bonded to the world. For me, it's all about knowing where I want to go, knowing and understanding the space in front of me, not relying on the things outside of me, not trying to get things in order to be, which can be hard to understand. It's about being first. You have to be yourself first before everything else happens in your life that you want to. And just this whole, how you're bonded to reality and how different things can become. There almost aren't any words for it. It's just an inability to reconcile with your own emotional state for what you remember of your own past. And this stuff in front can just become so different that it doesn't matter what I say on video. It doesn't matter what I do, what I say. You will derive your own meaning from what I say and what I do, and you'll project your own meaning back onto it. I mean, if you're still watching the video now, you're obviously interested in this sort of stuff. Your mind is the most powerful, complex object in the universe. But if you haven't been bonded to reality in a healthy way, if you haven't experienced your authentic self, your inner self, the way in which you are, then things inside are going to be a bit of a confusion, a bit of a jumble. But it's not, in my experience, until you get to the almost the lowest point of low, that you give yourself the opportunity to reject your old self, your old ways of being, in a, can be emotional, spiritual, or professional kind of way. You will find the answers inside. I guarantee it. I absolutely guarantee it. Everything you've ever wanted. Now, if you've had to go off into the world and charge ahead to fail, to reconcile back, to discover yourself, that to me sounds like a natural process. That sounds like something that can happen. So what do you do? How do you make this happen for yourself? That's what the self-discovery show is about. It's about what's inside of you and getting that stuff to the surface so you can be you. So you can know where you're going. You can Reconcile with yourself. You can be yourself. You're not looking for confirmation. You can march to the beat of your own drum. Whatever it is you want to do, it's all inside.